Hello, boys and girls, it is I, Captain America, and I am going to be your teacher when we talk about inflectional endings with the ER. I'm going to be filling in for Miss Rabideau. Yes, I am Captain America.
April Fools, it's just me, not the real Captain America. But we are still going to learn about the ending ER, okay? Alright, so let's take a look at it. Remember, we talked about this yesterday. When you add the ending ER to a verb, it becomes a noun, right? So let's look at two words. Let's look at the word work. Has that bossy R with the OR in there. Work and worker. What's the difference between the words work and worker? It's that ER, right? Let's use my purple. It's the ER. And like I was saying, work is a verb, right? To work, that's an action word. Captain America would like that, right? Action word. That is a verb. And then when we add the ER, it becomes worker. And a worker is a person. That's a noun, right? So when we add the ER to a verb, it becomes a noun. Let's take a look at some of these other ones. So right here, we have the word jump. Everyone stop what you're doing and jump. I'll do it too. Jump. Good. Good. All right, jump. Then if we add an ER to the end of the word jump, what do we get? Jumper, right? Jumper. And a jumper is a person. Someone who is jumping, right? Someone who jumps. So if you stand up and do 5 jumps, you are a jumper. Go ahead, stand up, do 5 jumps. I'm watching. Very nice. You are a jumper. So you are a person who jumps, so you are a jumper. All right, so you see, we have these verbs here, but when we add the ER to the end of them, they become nouns. All right, let's take a look at this bottom one. Surf. Have you ever gone surfing before? I never have, but it would be cool to do that someday. So surf. And then if we add ER to the end of surf, we get surfer, someone who surfs, right? Stand up and give me a surfing pose. So you gotta like stand, you won't be able to see me if I stand up, so I'm gonna stay sitting, but you kind of like put your arms out, pretend you're balancing on a surfboard, pretend there's a big wave coming, something like that. Good, so pretend to be a surfer, which is a noun, a person, someone who surfs. That is a surfer. All right, let me turn this guy around. We've got a few more on the back here. All right, here we go. So here, let's read this word together. It says paint, paint. Okay, now if we add ER to the end of the word paint, what do we get? Painter. Someone who paints. All right, show me a painting motion. Kind of like this, or if you have a little brush and you're on a piece of paper, kind of like that. You could do swirls, all these kinds of things. So painter. Pretend to be a painter. Very good. So a painter is someone who paints. So we add that ER to the end of the word paint, to the end of the verb paint, and it becomes a noun, painter. Good. All right, now let's look at this word. This is something you all love to do, especially when we're in the classroom. Help, help. We have some very good helpers in this class. So help, but if we add ER to the end of help, the word is now helper, helper. You are all good helpers. A helper is a person. So today, I want you to be a good helper to your parents and do something. If they ask you to do something, do it right away and be a very good listener about it. Be a good helper. All right? A person who helps. Good. And let's do one more. We talked about this one, but we didn't write it out. So we're going to write this one out now. All right. Farm. Oh, there's bossy R again, making A say R. Farm. Good. And then, so when you farm, that's a verb, right? So you're going out, you're milking the cows, you're, tilling the land. Show me some farmer motions. So, maybe you have to dig, plant some seeds, water the plants, take care of the animals, things like that, when you farm. But if you are a farmer, and we add an ER to the end of the word farm, that makes it farmer, and that is a person. A person is a farmer. That makes it a noun, right? That makes it a noun. Okay? So, I want you to remember this and practice this too. If you say a verb, say something, any type of verb, and then if you add an ER to the end of it, that verb then becomes a noun, a person who does that verb. Okay? So, paint comes to painter. A painter is someone who paints, right? Help is a verb, then it becomes helper, and a helper is someone who helps. And then farm goes to farmer, and a farmer is someone who farms. Okay? So, remember that when you add the ER to the end of a verb, it becomes a noun. All right. Have a great day, boys and girls.